Hi team, good morning. My name is Sandeep here. So welcome to all of you to our SAP SuccessFactors online training. So today I'll be taking a demo. Hope it's audible for you as well as you people can see my screen, right?
Yes.
Fine guys. Okay. So thanks for joining. So I welcome once again to our online SAP SuccessFactors training. So before starting this session, so demonstration session. So let me introduce myself. So my name is Sandeep and I'm having around 13 plus years of experience in SAP HR as well as SuccessFactors. Currently working for one of the top MNC company, and I work for US, UK, Malaysia, Singapore, and a couple of Middle East countries. Okay. So I used to give the corporate trainings for the companies like Accenture, CTS, and Alstom and Capgemini, all these companies, guys. Okay, so this is about my profile. Okay, in short. So today, what we are going to do is, as part of the SuccessFactors demonstration, I'm going to explain you what do you mean by SuccessFactors and how the market is and who can do this course. Actually, people are thinking that to do this course, SAP HCM is a mandatory. Okay, so likewise, okay, so all of your doubts I'm going to clarify. So let us start the session. So let us start the session. So sorry for the delay. We are just waiting for a few more consultants to join. Fine. So let us start the session. So today we are going to see what do you mean by success factors, how the market is, who can join in the course. Okay, all these things I'm going to explain you. So before that, can we have quick introduction of yours one by one? Just I need your name, your location, and the amount of experience you have. That's it. Okay. Please go ahead one by one.
Yeah, hi. Good morning, Sandeep. I'm Mastan. I'm currently working on SAP HCM as well as Oracle Fusion HCM as a manager in Piramal Groups.
Very good. Okay. And you're from Mastan?
I'm from Andhra.
Okay.
But residing in, I'm living in Mumbai.
Okay. Thank you, Mastan. The next person, please.
Hello. Hi, Sandeep. Good morning.
Morning, Ranjan.
I'm currently working on SAP HCM, basically, and looking to transit into SAP SuccessFactors. And I'm residing in Pune, and moreover, I juggle between Mumbai and Pune, basically. And I have almost around 10 years of experience.
That's great. Thank you, Ranjan. The next person, please.
Hey,
Go ahead, please.
Yeah. Hi, Sandeep.
Hi, Padma.
Yeah, I'm Padma. I have 3+ years of experience as SAP HCM consultant. I'm working in TechM in Hyderabad.
Very good. Thank you, Padma.
Yeah, thank you.
Hey, Sandeep. This is Ram here. So I have around 15 years of experience in SAP HCM. I'm living in Bangalore. I want to just move to SAP SuccessFactors.
Okay, thank you. Next person, please.
This is Priyanka here. So currently I'm working as an audit center and I'm looking for the as well.
Thank you.
So I'm residing in Pune and I'm working.
Hi Sandeep, this is Shilpa here.
Hi Shilpa.
Yeah, I have 3 years of experience in SAP and I want to learn SuccessFactors.
Good, Shilpa. Thank you. The next person, please.
Hi Sandeep, Pratosh here. Hi, I have 4 years of experience in SAP HCM, residing in Hyderabad location.
Thank you.
Hi. Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I have 4 years of experience in SAP HCM. Right now, I'm located in Noida.
Thank you, Animesh. Thank you. Next. Next question, please.
Hello, hi Sandeep.
Hi.
This is Cheetah from Odisha. I am currently working as an associate consultant in SAP HCM, residing at Kolkata.
Thank you, Cheetah. Next.
Hi Sandeep.
Hi.
This is Praveen from Chennai. I'm right now working as an associate consultant, but I'm a fresher to this entire field. I just want to start learning and get into this field.
Fine problem. Yeah, thank you. Thanks for that. Next.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes, this is Ilongo.
Hi, Ilongo.
Yeah, fine. Hi, Sandeep. This is Ilongo. I'm very much 20 years of experience in HR field. I'm fresher in SAP HCM.
That's great.
So I want very much learn to be SAP for HANA.
Fine. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi Sandeep, it's Miraj here. I'm from field technology, currently residing in Lucknow. I have around 9 years of experience in SAP HCM.
Thank you, Miraj. Thank you. Who's left? I can see Ratna Tej, Siri, Surendra, Zilan, Rainesh.
Pre-recorded SuccessFactors.
Hema, we can't hear you. Hema. We lost you some seconds. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, Hema.
Is it audible?
Yeah, it's audible now.
Yeah. Hi, this is Hema.
Yeah, Hema. Hey. Go ahead.
Sorry, just now I joined the call. Just I want to know what is happening. Yeah.
These participants to introduce about their name as well as the amount of experience as well as their location.
Okay.
You can introduce yourself too. Okay.
Yeah. See, actually, I'm from Hyderabad. This is Hemlata. I'm from Hyderabad. So I have completely 8.5 years experience into core HR domain. I worked as a SAP end user almost 6 years. Even when I work with the current company, they use the SuccessFactors. So this thought of learning SuccessFactors, when I working on that, what I thought, why can't go with for the implementation side? Because as of now, I worked as an end user in all the HCM models. Like I can say SAP HCM, I worked on like SuccessFactors. I worked on Workday also. So sort of learning, yeah. So sort of seeing like what is it.
We'll come back to you. Let others also introduce themselves.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah. Please go ahead, guys. If anyone is left. So fine, I'll stop the introductions here. Okay, so I'm keeping all of you on mute. Okay, if you required anything, if you have any doubts or something, you can unmute and you can raise your questions. Okay, thank you.
One question here. Are you sharing your screen? I'm not able to see your screen.
Guys, can you people see my screen? All of you can see my screen?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everyone can see the screen. So let me try one more time. So can you people see the screen? Everyone?
Yeah.
Fine. Thank you guys. We'll be starting the session. Yeah.
Sandeep, only I'm not able to see a screen. My screen says video paused, so I don't know it is from my side or your side. Probably not from your side.
Try just log out and relog in once again. Okay. Fine, guys. Okay, so thanks for joining. So I welcome once again to our online SAP SuccessFactors training. So before starting this session, so demonstration session. So let me introduce myself. So my name is Sandeep, and I'm having around 13 plus years of experience in SAP HR as well as SuccessFactors. Currently working for one of the top MNC company, and I work for US, UK, Malaysia, Singapore, and a couple of Middle East countries. Okay. So I used to give the corporate trainings for the companies like Accenture, CTS, and Alstom and Capgemini, all these companies, guys. Okay, so this is about my profile. Okay, in short. So today, what we are going to do is, as part of the SuccessFactors demonstration, I'm going to explain you what do you mean by SuccessFactors and how the market is and who can do this course. Actually, people are thinking that to do this course, SAP HCM is a mandatory. Okay, so likewise, okay, so all of your doubts I'm going to clarify. So let us start the session. So before getting into these SuccessFactors, okay, so good to see that all of you are from SAP HCM and HR background, guys. Even I can see one fresher, Mr. Praveen, I remember. Fine. So let us start here. Okay, so before getting into these SuccessFactors, we'll discuss on HR activities in every organization. So what do you mean by HR activities in general, guys? Okay, so the process of hiring an employee and maintaining his master data in the system, and to whom he is reporting to his organization, related information, organization management. What is his position? To whom he is reporting to? Okay, the reporting structure and the time-related activities like by what time he has to log in and by what time he has to log out. Okay, so what is his work schedule and what are the leaves he is entitled for, like sick leave, annual leave, so per annum. Okay, what is his designation? And finally, based on his attendance, you're going to run the payroll, guys. Okay, so he'll be receiving the payroll like different pay components, like his basic pay, HRA, conveyance, medical allowance, shift allowance, all these things. His gross salary minus deductions is your net salary. So all these activities, we used to say them as HR activities in every organization. Okay, this is what you're going to do. Okay, so your HR activity starts from hiring an employee until he resigns from the organization. Fine. To manage these activities in a better way, we have number of applications which are available in the market, guys. Okay, so the applications are SAP HCM or SAP HR is one of the ERP product, and we have PeopleSoft, and we have JD Edwards, and we do have SuccessFactors and Workday. So all these applications are for HR activities. Okay, to manage in a better way, you have all these applications. Okay, the above three applications are, we used to say them as on-premise applications. On-premise applications. And these SuccessFactors and Workday, we used to say them as cloud applications. Can anyone tell me the difference between on-premise application and cloud application? Anyone? Clearly?
On-premise means client location and cloud means anywhere from the world we can access the data.
All right. A cloud application.
From anywhere in the world we can access data via.
Right. Thank you. Thank you.
Like AWS, something like that.
Right. Thank you, Animesh. You can go on mute. Thank you. So on-premise application is something like you need to connect to your servers, okay, where you need to manage the servers, all the things, okay. So whereas the cloud application, just like your Gmail, if you have the user ID and password, and you can log in into the system, you can work. Just like web application, we can say. Cloud applications for HR solutions, we have SuccessFactors as well as Workday. Fine. So these are the applications which are available, guys. Okay, so we are going to discuss on SuccessFactors. Okay, one of the cloud application called SuccessFactors. SuccessFactors is the name of the company as well as the name of the product which got started in the year 2001, guys. Okay, so headquartered in US, California. Fine. So by the year 2011, SAP has acquired these SuccessFactors, and officially from 2012 it became SAP SuccessFactors. Okay, so all of us know that since we most of you are in SAP background, so we all know that SAP is a global leader having around 80% of the market captured by SAP itself. Since SAP has acquired these SuccessFactors, so you have number of opportunities because the existing clients started migrating towards SuccessFactors. Okay, not to Workday. So Workday is also a very good application, but since SAP has acquired this, you're getting a lot of opportunities. And the existing clients who are already with SAP, they started migrating towards SuccessFactors, guys. Now, the question here is, why the existing companies started migrating towards SuccessFactors? So what are the advantages do you have by using this cloud application called SuccessFactors? Okay, so let me show you one PPT here. So the SuccessFactors, okay, any cloud application is built on SaaS model. I'll come back to that. So SuccessFactors is the global leader in business execution software, guys, and this is built on SaaS model, we used to say. Okay, software as a service. Software as a service, we used to say. Okay, the advantages by using this SaaS model is, as we discussed, no hardware or maintenance required. Okay, so no need to install any software in your local system. If you're working on SAP HCM, you need to install that software, okay, or you need to connect to the servers. But here in SuccessFactors, no need to install, no hardware or maintenance required for this. This is one of the advantage if you're going with the SaaS model, okay. And the next one is subscription-based licensing model. Okay, so if your company is very big, having around 1 lakh employees, then you can go for 1 lakh user subscriptions. And if your company is very small, having only 500 users, which is a new setup, then you can go for 500 users. Okay. So it depends on the size of your organization. Someone go on mute, please. Fine, I'm muted. If you have any questions, you can unmute yourself. I'll give time, guys, for raising your questions, all those things. Okay, fine. So based on the size of your company, you can go for the subscriptions, guys. Okay, so this will reduce the cost. Okay, fine. The next one is it works on multi-tenant platform. So you have number of modules in SuccessFactors like employee central, recruitment, analytics, compensation, onboarding, LMS. Okay, so performance management, goal management, likewise. Okay, and also like it supports you, like if you still wanted to continue your SAP HR in that payroll, okay, and rest of the modules you have upgraded towards SuccessFactors, then you can integrate. So it works on multi-tenant platform, guys. Okay, there's one more advantage. The next one is regular releases, updates, and enhancements. Okay, so this means every country will be having their legal policies, income tax, okay, so statutory deductions, all those things. Okay, so they keep on changing, like how we had earlier, we had service tax. After that it became GST. Okay, so likewise it keep on changing. When there is a change in the legal policies of the country, or when there is a change in the statutory directions, it's going to update automatically in the SuccessFactors since it's a cloud application. Okay, so the same activity, if you need to perform in SAP HCM, you need to log in into your marketplace where you need to download this HRSP support packs, and you need to patch up that OSS nodes in the dev system, and from there dev to quality, and from quality to production. This is how it happens in on-premise application called SAP HCM. But here it will be done automatically. When there is a change in the income tax policy or ratio, okay, legal policy, anything will be done automatically. Fine. And the last advantage is you can access from anywhere. Just if you have the user ID and password, you can access from anywhere, guys. Okay. So because of these advantages, every client started migrating towards SuccessFactors. You can see the clients like, so let me show you once again. So the clients like Siemens, Nestle, Allianz, Deutsche Bank, Kraft, Whirlpool, Coca-Cola, say Cooper and Nokia. So all these clients migrated towards SuccessFactors. Okay, so that's the reason we are getting number of opportunities in the market, guys. Fine. So now let us see the product, how it looks like, what are the modules we have, all these things we are going to see. Okay, fine. So SuccessFactors is broadly classified into 4 categories, guys. One is core HR solutions, the other one is talent solutions, HR analytics, and social collaboration. These are the 4 categories. Under core HR solutions, you can see EC, Employee Central. So Employee Central is one of the module where, so let me explain you more on EC. So we used to say it as Employee Central, EC module. So in this module, you're going to do the complete activities, the HR activities. Say something like right from hiring an employee until he resigns from the organization. His organization management, his time related, his payroll, all these things. Even in SAP HCM, you have PAOM, time, and payroll. So all these things we can work in a single module called Employee Central. So that's the reason Employee Central, we used to say it as the complete HCM suite. Complete HCM suite. Okay, fine. This is one module, one important module we can say. And the rest of the modules comes under talent solutions, guys. Okay. So under this, you can see performance management, goal management, compensation management, variable pay, LMS, succession management, recruitment, and onboarding. So every module deals with the respective areas. Say recruitment. So it's a process of finding the right candidate. It's a process of finding the right candidate and conducting the interviews and selecting the right candidate, filling the vacant position. This is your recruitment. Performance management is something where you're going to evaluate the performance of an employee for the past 1 year, how he is working. If he is really working well, so you can give the rating scale. Okay, rating 1, outstanding performance, rating 2, very good performance, rating 3, average performance, something like this. So each module deals with the respective areas. Fine. The next one is HR analytics. This is for generating the reports, guys. Okay, so for the past 10 years, how many employees has resigned from your organization? And if you have locations, okay, your international locations, so how many employees resigned from New York? How many employees joined in New Jersey? So likewise, you're going to generate the reports, okay, analytics purpose. And the last one is social collaboration. So under this, you can see SAP Jam-based. And this is not a module, this is a tool. Okay, this is a tool just like your public sites, we can say, just like your Facebook or IP Messenger, MS Outlook, or for chatting purpose, okay, the Yahoo Messenger, all those things, okay, where you can interact with other people and you can raise your questions, share your documents, photos, videographs, all those things, okay, but within the premises. If you're working for Accenture, you can chat or interact only with the Accenture employee, irrespective of the location and designation. This is what. So these are the products which are available in this SuccessFactors, guys. Okay, fine. Now let me go to your major questions. Who can do this course? What is the eligibility criteria for doing this SAP SuccessFactors? Okay, so most of you will be thinking that SAP HCM So is a mandatory. SAP HR is a mandatory to do these SuccessFactors. No, okay, it's not mandatory, guys. But if you have SAP HCM experience or knowledge, it will be an added advantage to correlate things. Okay, so in SAP HR, you have a lot of things. Okay, you have T codes, and you can see info types, and you have tables, and you have time constraint classes, and what else we can see, guys, in SAP HR? And you can see transport requests, and you can see PCS, you can see schemas.
Schema,
So
release types.
Features.
right, yeah, features also. Thank you. So all these things you're going to see in SAP HCM, guys. Whereas in SuccessFactors, you're not going to use any of these. You don't find any T codes, no info types, no tables, no time constraint classes, no transport requests, no PCS, no schemas, and no headache, guys. No features, no nothing. Okay. So SAP HR is a different application, and SuccessFactors is a different application. Okay, but you can correlate the things. Say for example, in SAP HR, you have something called actions. Okay, so actions. The same concept in SuccessFactors, we used to say it as events, where you're going to hire an employee. Okay, so likewise you can correlate the things. Okay, so anyone can do this course. SAP HCM is not mandatory. Fine. This is one concept, guys. Okay, fine. And the other question is, so why do you have huge demand for SuccessFactors? Okay, why everyone are migrating towards SuccessFactors? Why the existing clients who are already using SAP HCM, they started upgrading towards cloud application called SuccessFactors? Okay, so the answer for this is to do a successful SAP HR implementation. I request everyone to go on mute, please. Thank you. So for SAP HR implementation, for a successful implementation, SAP HCM implementation, okay, so you need consultants, a number of consultants, okay, and from different platforms or different areas, we can say. So we need to do a delivery for HCM implementation. You need SAP HR consultants, okay. So you need SAP HR consultants, and if they are looking for any customization part, yes, you need a BAP consultant for customization part, and you need FSCO consultant for your payroll postings, all these things, and you need your basis consultants for your transport movement, and you need your security consultants, and these consultants for authorizations, for creating the roles, authorizations, all those things, guys. Okay, and who else we required? So ABAP, FSCO, basis, security, and finally he'll go with XIPA consultant, okay, for integration purpose. Fine. With all the contributions from all the different consultants, you're going to do a successful SAP HR implementation. Okay, so you need a couple of consultants, 2 or 3 consultants from each module, guys. Okay, whereas in SuccessFactors, so only one consultant can work on all those areas. He is called SF consultant. So in SuccessFactors, you're not going to see a BAP consultant, no FSCO consultant, no basis consultant, no security consultant. XIPA consultant is a different thing. If your company is using for integration, then you can see Delvomi consultant or HCI consultant, a technical one. Okay. So only one consultant is equal to all these consultants. So that's the reason you have huge demand, and the package is also very good for SF consultants, guys. Fine. So I explained you what do you mean by SuccessFactors and how the market is, who can do this course, who is actually eligible for this course, what is the difference between SAP HR and SuccessFactors, guys. Okay, fine. Now, as part of our training, how are we provide the training here? Okay, so we are going to do an real-time implementation here, guys. Okay, so as part of our training, so how these HR activities are, how are you going to manage the organization? So here, as part of our training, we are going to take one company, guys. Okay, one company, and you're going to design the company. So while doing the implementation, so I always compare with SAP HCM and SuccessFactors. So those who are not from SAP HR background also, you people can understand the things, which will be benefit for you. Okay, fine. So our training would be like this. So we'll be taking an organization. So we are going to take one client. Okay, the name of the client, we can go for any client. Say I always used to take a Reliance for better understanding. So Reliance is our client, and the implementation partner. So implementation partner companies are different companies, guys. Okay, so who are the service providers like IBM, Accenture, Infosys, TCS, okay, and CTS? All these companies are the implementation partners. Okay, so we'll be taking one company called Reliance Infocom, and we are going to take the blueprint. And the blueprint in SuccessFactors, we used to say it as workbook, which is your business requirement. Okay, so I'll be taking this organization, and in this organization, so I'll be taking this. Give me a second. So the structure of the organization, because the Reliance Infocom is having, you know, different branches, different departments, all those things. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll be taking the company. So the name of the company is Reliance Infocom, and for Reliance, they have different products. So the name of the company is Reliance Infocom. Okay, so this company into different businesses. They are into broadband, they are into telecom, they are into you know, petrochemicals, they are into entertainment, they are into finance, they are into a lot of things. Okay, so finance also likewise. Okay, so their business units, and they have branches at Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata, Chennai, Hyderabad, Bangalore, all these places, and they have several departments like they have sales department, marketing, HR, finance, admin, all those things. Okay, so we are going to take the rough structure of the organization. Okay, say something like they are into broadband, so they're into telecom, they're into ONGC. Okay, they're also into entertainment, they're into entertainment, and they're into retail, they're into finance, insurance, all those things. Okay, so a lot of things, and they are located at Delhi, Noida, Gurgaon, so you can say Mumbai, Pune, and Bangalore, Chennai, so Hyderabad, likewise. Okay, so if this is the rough structure of the organization, so from the day one, date-wise, we will be taking the client requirement and we will start configuring in the system. Okay, we are going to configure this everything. So once you design the organization structure, we'll be working on the pay structure. So what are the pay components they have? So in that company, they'll be using basic pay, medical allowance, shift allowance, all these pay components of wage times you're going to create. Okay, then once you design the organization, you're going to hire the employees. Okay, so our work starts from here, hiring the employees. So hiring will be done on real-time scenario, like for Reliance Infocom. Okay, the Reliance Infocom, you're going to hire a person. You're going to maintain the data for the employee. The first employee is the CEO, who is Mr. Ambani. Okay, you can go for Mukesh Ambani, and then the board of director or vice president, you can say Neetu Ambani. And after that, we are going to hire our own profiles, like Animesh, Chita, Kishore, Gaurav, Hema, so whoever participating here. So you are going to create your own profiles, like Kiran Mehta, Mastan Sheikh, Miraj, Padma, Priyanka, and Rajesh, Rainesh, Ranjan, Shilpa, okay, Surendra, Sri, so Zilan, Surendra, all these people. So we are going to create your own profiles in the system. So what happens here is, so that we can maintain the hierarchy, we can maintain the reporting structure, that Zilan would be reporting to Mr. Surendra, Surendra will be reporting to Siri, Siri will be reporting to Shilpa, Shilpa reports to Ratna, Ratna reports to Ranjan, Ram reports to Rajesh, and Animesh reports to Neetu Ambani reports to Mukesh Ambani. So this is the hierarchy of the organization. So the real-time hierarchy you're going to create in the system, so that once Ms. Swati is applying annual leave, okay, for 2 days, Surendra is going to approve it. When Surendra is applying leave, that will be approved by Siri. So likewise, between us, we are going to do the real-time scenarios like the workflows and the other things, guys. Okay, so this is how we'll be providing the training, and the training would be taken on one client. Or if you are taking Reliance Infocom, until we finish the course, we'll be taking the same client. Okay, so until we finish the course, okay, you're going to create the complete structure of the organization, and we'll be hiring the employees, and we will work on the time related activities, the different work schedules for our own employees, okay, and different workflows. So what happens if you are rejecting the workflow? The system will trigger an email notification. So who will be receiving the notification? So all these things we are going to see, okay, and you're going to run the payroll. All these things we'll be saying as part of this course, guys. Okay, fine. Apart from this, what are the other things we are going to cover? So we'll be covering one more important topic called MDF, metadata framework. So it will be around 4 to 5 sessions, guys. Okay, so here, like if your standard SAP SuccessFactors system is not supporting your business requirement, then you can go with the MDF, metadata framework. So where in SAP HCM, this will be done by ABAP consultant for customization. As part of this, you can create the fields and the field attributes, your custom fields, your own fields you can create, and the field attributes, the length of the field, all these things, okay, the length of the field, and whether the field should be a mandatory field or should be deleted, should be hidden, all these things you're going to do with the help of MDF, okay. Also, we'll be working on RBP, role-based permissions. Something like if you're a manager, you can view the information of your subordinate, his salary details, his compensation details, his personal details, his family details, whether he's married, and his address details, all those things. And also a manager will be having an authorization to edit the information of a subordinate, like his salary details he can edit. Whenever there is a promotion, he can edit his designation likewise. But a manager cannot edit his personal email ID or date of birth or family details, all these things, okay. Whereas a subordinate also have some permissions to see the manager's information, like manager's business phone number, but not his mobile number, manager's official email ID, but not his personal email ID, okay. So how the system knows that he is subordinate, he'll be having these permissions, and he is manager, he will be having these permissions. Everything will be played around in one of the topic called RBP, role-based permissions, okay. So we'll be working on this RBP MDF also, guys. So this is how. So I'll just show you how our training will take place. So this is your previous batch. So we have taken one of the client called which client is this we have taken? So every day, yeah, we have taken one of the client called Maruti India Private Limited. So they are into automobiles, BPO, all the things, okay. So likewise, and day wise, everything will be explained here, and the screenshots. So I'll be showing you the path how to create all those things, and we'll be taking the screenshot, and we'll be maintaining in the same daily class running notes. We used to say this. In this, we are going to maintain the screenshots. So the name of the legal entity is Maruti India Private Limited. So here, these are the certification and your interview questions. Can we make a field as mandatory or optional? Okay, so can we enter legal entity ID manually? All the things we'll discuss on that. So this is how day wise your classes, everything will be explained. The definitions, for definitions and theoretical purpose, I'll be providing you the documents, materials, guys, okay. So our classes would be on day wise. Say divisions. So for this Maruti, they have the divisions like head office, corporate office, district office, rural office. I'll show you how to create the head office. The corporate office, district office, rural office should be created by you. Okay, so this is how we used to practice. Okay, so what are the departments we have? The departments like sales department, HR, finance, marketing. So I'll show you how to create HR department. The rest of the department should be created by you. Okay, so likewise, until we finish the course. So this is for cost centers. So date wise, we'll be maintaining this. So this is on 3rd September. So this was the topic we had. So until we finish the course. Okay. So what are the errors? If you're getting any errors, we'll capture that error and we will resolve that error, all these things. Okay. So 17th of September, likewise, I'll just go through. So once you hire an employee, it will be like this. Okay. So we work for Maruti. For Maruti, we have taken one of the employee, Mr. Kenichi Ayukawa, who is the CEO. Okay. So we have hired this employee. After that, the rest of the employees from the participants who are doing this course. So Madhu, Gargi, so like this, well, we used to take this and we'll be hiring the employees. If you're getting any errors, what is the error? And we are going to resolve that error. And finally, we're going to hire the employee like this. The hire date of employee is so-and-so date. So this is a screenshot. So each and everything. So until we finish the course, okay. So until we finish this course, we'll be maintaining this, and every 2 days, this document will be shared to all of you. Okay. So this document will be shared to all of you for your reference, all those things. So this is how our training will be providing. Okay. So what we are going to cover as part of our training. So I'll be covering here as part of my training 3 modules. The first one is Introduction to Mastery. This is one thing. And second one is Employee Central. And the third one is Recruitment. Okay. Give me just 2 more minutes. I'll finish and we'll discuss on all of your questions, guys. Please. Okay. I'm about to finish. Yeah. Thank you. So I'm going to cover 3 modules: Introduction to Mastery, Employee Central, and Recruitment. Okay. So Employee Central, we are going to see end-to-end with real-time scenarios. So whatever the tickets or real-time issues which we are working for our client, for our company, we'll be discussing here, editing the confidential information. Okay. So I'll be working on those areas, and we'll be working on recruitment also. Okay. Fine. So these are the 3 modules. So the other modules also we have that you need to discuss with your management. Probably a different faculty will be provided. My area is only for 3 modules: Introduction to Mastery, Employee Central, and Recruitment. So we have Performance Management, Goal Management, LMS, and onboarding other modules also. So to enroll those modules, you can discuss with the management. Okay, fine. In detail, so what are the modules we are going to see here? You can check. So in detail, the course content. Okay, this will be shared to all of you guys. Okay, I think this font size okay. The first module is Introduction to Mastery. As part of this,
Hi Sandeep, are you sharing your screen? I'm
yeah,
not
guys.
able to see anything.
Why? Everyone can see the screen. Anyone else who is not seeing my screen, guys?
I can see the
No,
screen.
it's clear. I can also see.
Everyone can see the screen, guys. Okay. Who can't see? Who is that?
Yeah, I'm Gaurav here.
Gaurav, probably you need to log out and relog in, or give me a second. From the starting, you're not seeing the screen, or how?
I was seeing from starting, but in between it went out.
Give me a second. So, can you see it now?
No, let me log out and then re-log in.
I can do it, guys. Okay. So meanwhile, I'll be going through. So fine. So I'll be covering 3 modules. So one is introduction to mastery. So in this module, I'll be covering this topic, guys. Okay. So what do you mean by provisioning? How to create the admins? Okay. Basics methodology and user records, permissions, email notifications, password policies, route maps, rating scales. All these things we are going to discuss as part of the introduction to mastery. And the next module is employee central. In this module, we are going to see end-to-end. Okay. So you're going to create the organization, and for the organization, you're going to hire the employees. So until he resigns from the organization, so we'll be discussing on employee central structure, different data models and propagations, and how to hire the employee, and the position management and MDF overview. So all these things we'll be discussing as part of the employee central. And the last module is recruitment. So it's an overview. So in this recruitment module, we are going to see how to create this job requisition, applicant status, how to create or generate your offer letter, how to schedule the interviews, how to release the offer letter, different email notifications for first round of interview, second round of interview. So all these things will be seen in the recruitment. So these are the 3 modules will be covered. So the duration for this is 45 hours, every day 1 hour. Okay. So every day, day-wise material and documents and the daily class running notes will be maintained, will be shared to all of you. And every day I will be recording this session. So this recorded session will be shared at the end of the training, probably by the end of the day or next day we'll be sending you. I'll be providing you the SAP SF soft copy material, which is SAP certified admin guides, all these things. Okay. So, and we are going to check over the complete real-time practical sessions. Say something like I'll be creating sales department, rest of the things you need to create, and if you're getting any errors, you can ask me, so we'll work on those issues also. So functional and technical areas will be covered. So these are the things. So for this course, until you finish the course, you will be provided 24/7 SAP server access for your practice, guys. Okay. So this is how our training will be, guys. Okay. So so every day in the documents, everything you have, say for example, so you have all the documents. So I'll be providing you the documents and the definitions, all those things. You can go through this document, and in this document, you can see what do you mean by legal entity, what do you mean by business unit, what is the definition for all these things. So for practice, I'll be providing you the access. You can play with the system. So no restrictions for you. You can create on your own anything. So organization structure. So what do you mean by legal entity? Okay. So likewise, you can go through. So the documents I'll be sharing you, and I'll be providing you the access for your practice, and I'll be giving you the daily assignments. If I'm creating sales department, rest of the things you need to create likewise. So this is how we are going to do an implementation project for this training, guys. Okay. Fine. So I'll be showing you the demo or the SuccessFactors instance access, how it looks like. Okay, if you want, I can show you. So that is, I can show you now itself. Okay, so this is the end of the session. Apart from this, I'm going to provide you guidance on your certification. Like if anyone is willing to go for certification, so I can give you the certification guidance. Okay, so how many questions would be there, what are the model questions, so likewise also I can give you. So for each and everything we have the document. So what is the percentage you need to get, how many attempts would be there, so how many questions would be there, all these things you can have. I'll be sharing those things, and we'll be having the workbooks, and you'll be having the admin guides, all these things. These are the admin guides I'm going to share. So for each and everything, you can go through the document, all these things, and you can practice in the instance. So this is our training, guys. Okay, so how we will be covering our training. Fine. So I'm stopping here. So this is my demonstration on this SAP SuccessFactors. Now you people can ask your questions one by one, please. You can unmute, you can ask your question.
Sandeep, this is Shilpa.
Yes, Shilpa.
Do we need to learn XML language?
Okay.
for SuccessFactors.
Good guys. Okay, so no need for to learn this XML language. Okay, so XML language is not different. So extensive machine language we used to say. Okay, so in couple of things where the system won't support, you need to work on this XML. I'll be showing you. It's not a language or coding. It's very easy. So where you can go and change the fields, whether the field should be mandatory or whether the field should be the length of the field, all these things you can do it. It's not a language, it's a 1 hour session. I'll be covering that part also.
Sandeep, Hema here.
Yes, Emma.
See, in the Employee Central, I mean, what about the payroll processing, how it will be linked in SuccessFactors? Because as you say, like, I mean, it includes like onboarding to till retirement, retire management, right? I mean, so we can, like, I mean, as per my knowledge, we will update the employee, like, I mean, CTC breakups and everything. So the payroll processing, how it will happen? Is it for SuccessFactors or how it would be?
Okay, so let me answer this. So in SAP SuccessFactors, you have a topic called pay structure. So in the pay structure, you're going to create all the pay components like basic pay, HRA, or conveyance, or medical allowance, all these things. Okay, so you're going to create the other aspects or other objects also, like your pay range, okay, pay grade, pay component group, frequency. So once in a month or annually, quarterly, all these things you're going to create. And in SuccessFactors also, you have a separate module called EC payroll. So EC payroll you have, okay. So without relying on SAP HR, so you can run the payroll for the employees, all those things directly from EC payroll itself, yes, okay.
Okay, so it is not linked with the SAP, right? I mean, directly we can run the payroll in Employee Central itself, right?
You can do it directly in SuccessFactors cloud application itself. If your client is still relying on SAP HR, they do not want to use EC payroll, okay, then you can integrate. You can integrate with SAP HR and you can do that, okay.
Okay, okay, thank you.
Yeah,
Hey, Sandeep.
Yep.
Sandeep, I just want to know, will you be showing how to run payroll in this session as an end user level?
No, here I'm not covering this EC payroll. Employee Central is a different module and EC payroll is a different module. So as part of the Employee Central, I'm going to show you the pay structure, how to create the pay components, how to create the pay grade, pay range, pay level, or pay frequency, pay calendar, all these things. To run the payroll and all will be done in the EC payroll. It's a different module. Okay.
Okay, because in the model company which you have created just now, the Reliance. So in the Reliance, you said we will be hiring, all the people, and after that you said we'll be running the payroll like that. You told. That's why I'm asking. Okay. At least the end user level, can't you show the transaction, how to run the payroll, how to see the view?
You can see you will be having the access. So even EC payroll, you can go and you can check the employee compensation, employee bank details, where you can maintain the master data and what are the transactions are there. You can go through that. Okay.
Okay. So except running the payroll, rest of the things I can see. That's what you're telling me.
So in the Employee Central, whatever we are going to cover as part of the payroll, that is your pay structure, will be covering. Okay.
Okay.
Hi, Sandeep.
Yes, Animesh.
Yeah. I'm telling that in SAP HCM there are 4 sub-modules, which is very much high in demand, right? Just like PA, OM, time, and payroll, right?
Right.
So in SuccessFactors, is there any sub-module which will be very high in demand, so we can go for that?
See, whatever you said, PA, OM, time, and payroll. So all these 4 topics, sub-modules can be done in SAP.
Hello. I'm not getting your voice. Hello.
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 Sandeep, can you hear us?
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Hi, Sandeep. Hello.
Hello, Sandeep, can you hear us?
Hi, Sandeep, are you there?
Hello. Sandeep.
Hello. I think he's been logged off. Hello.
But it's showing still active. So what do we have to do?
Yeah.
I don't know. Just wait for 5 minutes. Maybe he'll join in.
Okay.
Everyone is listening. What I was asking from him now, in SAP HCM, there
Yeah.
are 4 modules which are very much high in demand, like POM test. So what I am asking is, in SF also there is something like that, na? Because someone asked for the employees in payroll, so he's not covering the payroll in there, I think.
Yes,
So,
yes.
hi, Animesh. So we don't have, actually I'm working in Employee Central. So we don't have any sub-modules here. We have only EC and everything is connected. So it's not, segregated. It's all together.
Okay. Okay, time is also there, payroll is also there.
I just missed your name. I'm so sorry.
Priyanka.
No, Priyanka, the person who asked the question.
Animesh.
Animesh, basically, there are two things in time management and payroll. Payroll is as it is, as like in SAP payroll. It's just that it's a web GUI. The entire processing, calculation, everything happens in the backend in SAP system. Okay, as like ERP, the engine is same, everything is same. The only difference is it's web GUI. Okay, so you can run the payroll in EC, but it has to come to the backend engine of SAP, and it will process and throw back the information to ECP. It is like that. Coming to time management, yeah. Hello.
Yeah. Tell me.
Coming to time management, there are two things. One is positive and one is negative, and it is basically time sheet and absences that is being captured in EC time off. But if client is having positive time management, SF does not have that capability to manage, because in terms of time management and payroll, still SAP payroll and time management are more robust than ECP.
Okay.
So the modules
Actually,
that
I mean, yes,
So
Ranjan.
Actually, in this SuccessFactors training, it all will be covered, na? Payroll also.
I do not know. I will not be able to comment on that. So let's see. That is what Sandeep was telling. No, they have different people per
module.
See, there are a lot of modules, right? So one person cannot be, won't be able to handle all the modules, because as like on SAP, so there will be 2-3 people. Because Sandeep, as I see, is dealing with 3 modules. Mastery, Mastery is a part of PC. Yeah, Central and Recruitment. There will be other person who would be taking of LSM and successions and other stuff, PMGM
Because
and SMPD.
success factor came to online because of the talent acquisition, I think, the talent management. Because of
See,
talent management,
all these,
it became famous in online.
Absolutely, you're absolutely correct. EC and the talent managements are the thing which are more robust than SAP on-premise. SAP on-premise also had LMS and other stuff. They just had started, but they had to drop and get into SF when they acquired SF. SAP already has LMS and training and event and successions. Everything was there, but the SF part is more robust than SAP's on-premise.
So, Ranjan, you have done the SF, right?
Sorry?
You were working on SuccessFactors, right?
No, not exactly. I'm just been exploring a bit for last 1 week.
Hi guys.
How it is and
Hi Ranjan.
Hey, hi. Sorry.
Hi Ranjan. Hi Sandeep.
Hi.
Hi
Sorry, my
Sandeep.
system got hanged.
Hello Sandeep.
Hey, hi.
Hello,
Am I
Sandeep.
audible?
Yes, you are
Hello
audible.
Sandeep.
Yeah,
Hello
hello guys.
Sandeep.
Yeah, I'm there.
Hello Sandeep.
Listen.
Hi Sandeep.
Hey, hi. I'm available. I'm there.
Sandeep, will you be teaching business rules also?
Yeah. Yeah, guys. Okay. Please go on mute, everyone, and you can ask me. You can continue asking your questions one by one, please. There was some technical issue. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, hi Sandeep. What I am asking is, you will be having this EC payroll in your this schedule.
Sorry.
This EC payroll also you will teach us in this training.
EC payroll, I'm not the concerned faculty, but yes, you can enroll for EC payroll also. As part of the Employee Central, I'll be covering. EC payroll is different, Employee Central is different. Okay. So if you
Hello Sandeep.
in EC payroll, you can check with the management. They'll arrange for you. Okay.
Hello Sandeep.
Okay.
Hi Sandeep.
Yes, madam. Yes.
Will you be teaching business rules also? How to write business rules? Configure business rules?
Right. We'll be covering configure business rules, which is very important. So I'll be showing you how to write the rule. So what are the statements you're going to use? All these things will be covered. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. Any other doubts?
Hello Sandeep, this is Praveen.
Yes, Praveen.
Actually Sandeep, I have a small doubt. This session, entire plan is for 45 days, right?
Right.
So will that be happening that 1 hour, particular 1 hour will be like constantly every day the same timing, and will we be able to access the the session like any time later than that? For example, if I'm occupied in that hour, will I be able to learn the same session with even after that?
Fine. So you will be given a slot every day morning 7 to 8 or 8 to 9, whatever the slot which is available. Okay. So you're going to attend. By mistake, if you can't attend because of travel or something, so on the same day we'll be providing you the recorded sessions to everyone, so you can go through. Okay. So that's how it is.
Okay.
Hi Sandeep, Priyanka here.
Any other
I'd
questions?
like to know which will be the best module to pursue with Employee Central. Any talent module would be better?
Your voice is breaking.
Can you hear me now, Sandeep?
Yes, Priyanka.
Okay, so I'm asking which talent module I should take with Employee Central. So, which is in high demand and which will be good in combination with EC.
So after EC, you can go for LMS or recruitment or PMGM. These are the combination they used to prefer mostly. Okay. You're getting a lot of opportunities for this.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. Okay. So finally, how many of you have seen
last question? I must there are many organizations still they are hello.
Yeah.
Still, there are many organizations they are running in SAP on-premise and master data maintaining in any cloud system. So here the integration requires we are going to cover integration part, and if there is integration, what is the standard integration procedure, and are you going to cover this integration part, internal integration and external integration in SF?
Fine. Thank you. Let me answer this, Master. Everyone, please go on mute, guys. Okay. So it depends on the organization. So if they are willing to continue with the EC payroll, they can continue the payroll. Okay, in the EC Employee Central SuccessFactors itself, or they can go with the PeopleSoft on SAP HR. So when they are going with the SAP HR, then they can use the integration. So for integration, you have a number of tools which are available in the market. So there are you have Delbumi, you have HCI, API, FTP. Okay, all this are. So it depends upon your client decision, guys. Okay, whether they are willing to go for which third-party system, that is the middleware, Delbumi or HCI. So they can use. So these integrations can be shown only in the real time. But here I'll be covering. So these are the middlewares, and this is how the integration can happen. So I'll be explaining you all these things in the here. But only you can see this real-time system only in the real-time, guys, because you should have an SAP HR and SuccessFactors on middleware, hotel, domain, all these things. Okay.
Hello, Sandeep.
Yeah.
Ratna here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, Ratna, go ahead.
Yeah, actually, I have one question. In on-premise, we have the different landscapes, right? Development, quality, production. So once we do any changes, we'll move to quality, and they will test, and then it will be moved to production. So is there any simple kind of landscape in SuccessFactors? As I can see, like there is only one system where we can do changes, and simultaneously a user can see the changes. So that is what. Is there any landscape?
That's a good, great question. So let me answer that. Okay. So just like our other applications, you do have in instance, we have three instances, the landscape. Okay. So one is your dev instance, the second one is your quality instance, and the third one is your production instance. Okay. So these are the three instances in every organization you can see. So you can move the data or your configuration from one instance to the other instance, how you have worked for SAP. Okay. Is that clear, Ratna?
Yeah, so the admins will be having three kind of instance login you're saying, is it?
Right. So we do have three instances, your dev, quality, and production instance. Okay.
Oh.
Any other doubts? Okay. So
hello, Sandeep.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sandeep Sahir here. Regarding the integration point which you mentioned a little while, you said there are different middlewares available.
Right.
Are you offering any trainings on middleware itself? For example, let's say I want to learn Delbumi or SuccessFactors Cloud integration. SAP.
Yes, we do have. We do have. If you are interested to go for Delbumi or HCI or anything, yes, you can discuss with the management. Yes, we do have it. Okay.
Okay. Can that information be shared, or I have to contact someone else for that?
You need to discuss with management. So my areas are these. Okay. So yes, every module, every technology is available. You can discuss with the management. Okay.
Who is the contact person for that exactly?
Mr.
By
Harsha.
management, whom you mean? Harsha. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Thanks, Sandeep.
No problem.
Hi, Sandeep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to ask you, as an on difficult part of training, difficult in terms of if I want to learn the SAP HCM and I want to learn the SuccessFactors, which will be the more difficult? In the terms of difficulty, as a general point of view, I'm asking.
Okay, your question itself is a tricky one. Okay, so the thing is, like, people used to feel in SAP HR, everything can work, but PCS and schemas, most of you are consultants who are here in participating. So you people know better, right? So writing a PCR and schema, most of us will feel very difficult. But here in SuccessFactors, everything is predefined, so which will be more easy. Okay, which will be more easy. You can for writing a rule, the logic, and to see the output, all these things. Also, it's a very user-friendly application. So most of us are comfortable in this SuccessFactors since it's a cloud application and advanced application, guys. Okay.
Okay. Thank you,
Hi.
Sandeep.
Hi. Hello.
Yeah, Kishore.
Yes, Sandeep, you said something. There is no need not for the ABAP consultant and FICO consultant. There will be a one person for all the responsibilities. You were saying something.
Okay. Yeah, right.
Yeah, I have a doubt on that. Is the SF consultant is the responsible for all the things or something?
Yeah, right. SF consultant will be working on all these areas. Okay, because for customization, you're going to work. You're going to create the fields. You're going to create all these things and all. So
that means
there
I'm
is
going to create something bank keys or something, FICO T codes or something. I'm going to use that all the creations, right?
See, cost centers are there. The cost centers in SAP HCM will be created by the FICO consultant, right? So, but here in we are going to create the cost centers. Okay, so
yeah,
like
that
this.
is only my right. Clear. Thank you.
Fine. Next one.
Mr. Sandeep.
Yeah, Ilango.
Sandeep, this is Ilango. Actually, can you explain about the certification part for SuccessFactors, and whether we need each module has the certification or there's one certification?
So certification part, I'll be taking 1 hour session. So however you are asking now, so for each module you can do the certification. For each module there will be a code. For Employee Central, THR 81 is a code, guys, for certification. And for performance management, you have THR 82 and LMS THR 88. So every 3 months they'll be releasing. Currently Q3 2019, which is going on. So in the certification, you can go for 6 attempts. You can do the certification. So these are the topics. Okay, these are the topics which will be covered. You'll be getting questions in these areas. Okay, so likewise the syllabus for the certification. So you can do the certification or you would like to go for.
Okay, one more question. That the certification is a lifelong certification or there is some period?
Okay, good question. So the thing is, the certification is valid for 1 year. Okay, you're not doing the certification from any institute. You will be doing the certification directly from SAP, and the certification is valid for 1 year. But without getting expired, you can manage by writing the Delta exams. Every 3 months, you need to write some Delta exams so that you can keep your certification unexpired. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Hi, Sandeep.
Animesh,
Hello.
once again.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. You in earlier you were telling about the workday, right?
Mm-hmm.
Someone from the US called me 6 months back, and he told me go for the workday because in coming workday will be very much high in demand. Is it so?
Okay. That depends, guys. Okay, but since Workday is very good application, that is one thing. But the thing is, SAP has acquired this, the existing clients. All the if you check our clients, your Vodafone, your Reliance, your Airtel, and the products like BBC, Disney. Okay, so a lot of companies, your Coca-Cola. So all these companies who are already with SAP HR, they will migrate to SuccessFactors or Workday. Since this also product of SAP, so they'll migrate to SuccessFactors itself. So that's the reason we have huge demand. We have a huge clients, all these things when compared with Workday. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Good. Fine, guys. Any last question you can ask? I just wanted to show you SAP system, how it looks like. Okay. So fine. So give me a second. I will come back to your questions, guys. So those who have not seen SAP SuccessFactors, so this is the screen. Okay, you will be provided the user URL and user ID and access for this. So once you log in, so I'm just showing you here one of my demo system for your better understanding. So you people are having lots of questions, all these things. So this is very user-friendly application, guys. Okay. You can log in into your SuccessFactors, and you can go to your home page. You can go to your admin center. And from admin center, so this is how they have developed this application, cloud application. So whatever the icons you are seeing, all these icons represents each module. So this is your goal management, performance management, this is your onboarding, this is your recruitment, all these things. Okay, we have a number of modules. This is your employee center. If you're working on employee center, give me just 1 minute. I'll come back to your questions, everyone. Please allow me to explain. Okay. So this is your employee central module, guys. So there are no T codes, as I said to you. Okay, so if you want to work on this employee central, you can click here. So it will take you to the respective path. Okay, so if you want to work on this recruitment, you can go to this. Fine. Okay, this is how the application. And I wanted to see the employee information. You can give any employee name, the name of the employee directly here. Okay, it's going to show you all the employees. So these are the employees. So Jack Chen, if you want to see his profile, you can click that particular employee. Or Hannah Jackson, if you want to see her information, you can click here, and you can see her profile. Okay. So this is the profile of one of the employees. Okay, so here you can see the personal information, your global information. Okay, and in the personal information you can see the marital status, first name, last name, which is your info type 2 personal data. So this is your contact information, which is your info type 105, where you're going to maintain the email ID. So this is your payment information, which is your info type 9, which is the bank details. Okay, and this is your organization information, for which company she is working, for which business unit, which division, which department, which location. So all the organization information you can see, and this is her job information and the employee status and to whom she is reporting to. So everything, it's a very friendly application. Okay, so likewise you can see everything else. So you can see employment, organization information, you can see the job information, you can see the job description and personal information, global recurring deductions. This is related to your payroll, your compensation. So no data is maintained. Okay, so for payroll, what are the tax, what are the earnings and deductions, pay statement, superannuation, benefits, all these things you're going to see. This is for the employee, and you also can see how many employees are reporting to this employee, your organization chart, all these things. Okay, this is the end user activity which you are going to see. And before that, what you can do is you can work very easily in this application, because there are no T codes, as I said to you. Like you have something called tool search, which is an inbuilt. So like this is like your Google search engine. If you do not remember the path, say I have to log into employee files and I have to click on this manage data. If you do not remember this, so what you can do is you can directly give here the tool search, give manage something like this. Okay, so it's going to fetch the data from the system. Then you can choose. Okay, here from here also you can go. So this is your tool search, acts like your Google search engine. Okay, so here every activity is very easy. So you can create new. The system will be asking you to create. So you can create the department, or you can create the cost center. Okay, and just cost center. So these are the fields, and you're going to give the cost center. So on which date, and what is the code, name of the cost center, all these things. And you can give the association. So likewise, okay. And if you want to create the department, so you can give the department likewise. So the name of the department, like sales department. So I'll maintain it as this for Reliance, and give the values, and you can provide the code. In SAP HR, the code will be only 4 characters, guys. It allows you only numeric values, but here you can go for anything. So I'll go with the Reliance underscore sales underscore Reliance, something like this. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So it allows you all those things. So you can check here. So how many characters it's going to allow you? Okay, so you have 32 characters. If your client says you need to extend or you need to increase the length of this, so these kind of things will be done by ABAP consultant in SAP HR, whereas we'll be working here. Okay, so this is how you'll be maintaining the data. Okay, so one by one you can go for. Fine, the status, these are the predefined drop downs will be there, and these are the fields which are not mandatory, so directly you can save. You can click on save, and if you want to maintain the division, legal entity, other details also, you can do that, or else you can save this. So this is how you'll be creating department or legal entity, business unit, all these things. So whatever you are creating on that particular day, I'll be taking the screenshot, and I'll be taking the screenshot, and we'll be maintaining in the same document. So we have around 10 departments, say for example, for this Reliance Infocom. So sales I have created, the rest of the departments you need to create, okay, for HR, admin, finance, all those things. Okay, this is how it used to work. So once after creating this organization structure, we'll start hiring the employees. We have done a couple of projects for Coke. If you enter Coke, so we can see the Coke related project information. Adam Simon, Rafik, so James Quincy, likewise. If you are giving for Hyundai, so one more implementation we have done. So these are the participants. These are our students, guys, in our previous batch. So they have created their profiles, and each one is reporting to the other employee. So Poonam is a team lead, Prashant, Surendra, consultant. So this is all for Hyundai. Okay. So likewise, you have for Maruti also. I'm not sure. Maruti, that's in different instance. Okay. So this is how we'll be doing this training, guys. Okay. So this is your instance. I just wanted to show you, since today is weekend, just showing all these things, guys. Okay. So this is not part of our demo to show the instance, all these things. But fine. Okay. So that's all from my end. Okay. So if you have any other questions, all those things, you can ask me. The please one more minute. So when we are going to start the session, and related to this fee, related to the timings, everything, you can discuss with Mr. Harsha, who is the management. Okay. Yeah. Please go ahead, guys. Sorry for holding you.
Yeah, no, this looks like more like a Fiori GUI, right?
Sorry, this looks like how?
Fiori GUI, the interface, na? It look like same.
Of course.
Right. The second thing you said is very less complex than SCM, right? But
right.
But the thumb rule is that the more complex work you will do, na, the more pay you will get, right?
Okay.
The less complex work you will do, the less. Right now might be in demand, but in future, I assume if it's so easy for learning,
it's not that much easy, guys, until you practice. Okay, so we have some complex and complicated areas, sensitive areas for practice also. So writing a rule is something difficult, and working on RBP is something difficult. Working on MDF is really difficult, and creating a couple of scenarios, all these are difficult. A couple of things are very easy when compared to SAP HR. So you do have pros and cons over here. Okay.
Okay.
Sandeep, actually, you're talking about cost center creations and department creations, right? I mean,
just for example.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
See, just sort of asking in this scenario, see, once we start creating the like employee ID, create like can say SAP IDs, whatever we can call in SAP. What about the position management? So before creating any like, I mean, it will done by end user part, or else somehow it will happen for the position code creations and everything in SuccessFactors.
Position, the data will be maintained by the end users for any organization. Okay, but the position need to be created by us. So we have something called position management, and in the position management, the parent relationship. Okay, so which position reports to which position, the structure, the reporting structure, the hierarchy, and the position code should generate automatically. The position code should be entered manually. So all these things will be done being a consultant from our side. Okay.
Okay, that's what I mean. It is for the from the consultant side itself, not for the end user part, right? I mean, they will create the position codes, but the basic it will, when we are creating the hierarchy, that time we will create all these position codes and everything, right?
Right.
Okay. And one more thing, the same scenario I'm asking. See, normally when employee is left from the organization, like I mean, will that employee code will be also disabled, right? I mean, that executive, whatever it is, designation.
So these are all the scenarios you are asking. So what you can do is depends on your client requirement. See, the system has to generate a code for that, or the system you need to enter manually, or any number range for that. So all these things you can design. Being a consultant, that is our job. Okay. So we'll be designing according to the requirement. Clear?
Okay.
Fine. Anyone else left with their questions, guys? Otherwise, we can finish the class.
Sandeep, I have a question. That do we have a same ID for provisioning screen and instant screen?
Sorry, come again, Shilpa.
Do we have same login ID and password for provisioning screen and instance screen?
No, definitely not. Provisioning is a different application, and instance is a different one. So for provisioning, you will be getting the user credentials, and for instance, will be different. Okay, the URL is also different. Yeah.
So in training, we can get those IDs for creating scenarios for provisioning and instances.
So we'll be working on this instance, guys. Okay, for provisioning, you need to be a certified consultant. So only for the certified consultants you can get the access. Okay, so all these things. So going ahead, we'll discuss on that. For instance, we'll be providing you, and on provisioning, I'll take 1 hour session. So what do you mean by provisioning? So how are you going to get this provisioning access? All these things. You should be a certified consultant. You should be working for an implementation partner company. Then you will be getting this provisioning access. Okay? Not everyone.
Okay.
Hi, Sandeep.
Guys, I'm getting late.
Sandeep,
I have
one question only.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, is it advisable to go for the certification in SuccessFactors?
Sorry, Animesh?
Is it advisable to go for the certification in SuccessFactors?
See, most of the companies, they prefer certified consultant. See, even I sit in interview panel, but I used to shortlist the candidates who are certified consultants. Okay.
Actually, why I'm asking, yeah, go ahead, please. Go ahead.
Okay, there are two things here. Why we prefer certified consultants is we can get more billing from the client. That is one thing. Okay. And the second one is, if you are a certified consultant, you no need to depend on other consultants. So you will be having the provisioning access where you can work on XML, where you can work on data models, you can download the documents, all this. A lot of things we can do it with the help of provisioning. So that's the reason we used to prefer certified consultant. Only for the freshers, even freshers also should be certified. That's how we used to do for our MNC companies.
Okay. Why I'm asking, because I am planning to go for the certification for the HCM. So shall I drop it and go for the SuccessFactors after this training, or shall I do both?
No. See, this is an upgradation for SAP HCM. Okay, so earlier is on demand. So I need to give you a proper advice for you. and you can do these SuccessFactors certification, cloud certification, which will be more valid. This is the advanced and latest one. Okay, so you can go for it. It's all up to you then.
Okay. Thank you, Sandeep.
Fine, guys. Then I have some UK session. Okay, so after 2 hours it will be starting. So thank you, and nice to discuss with all of you guys. We'll see you soon. For the classes, timings, and other things, you can discuss with the management. Thank you, all of you guys. Bye bye.
Thank you, Sandeep. Thank you.
Thank you, Sandeep.
Thank you, Sandeep.
Thank you, Sandeep.